Hey, Neil here. Welcome to this week's edition of Liner Notes. And this week I got something a little different, a little diversion, not so much marketing, but kind of a little bit of a attitude, big picture. Because last night Jennine and I got to watch Artifact, the new movie from Jared Leto and 30 Seconds to Mars about their whole battle with their record company. I guess it's not that new. It's been out for a year or so now, but for some reason I think because it's coming out on DVD soon, it's getting a lot of buzz lately. So anyway, we got a chance to watch that, and I just wanted to share kind of the big takeaways I got from the movie. Promise no big spoilers. You kind of know the story already. 30 Seconds to Mars gets sued for $30 million, coincidentally enough, from their record company EMI, and it's the story about the behind the scenes of them recording their album This Is War at the same time they're at war with their record company, and this whole 6-month lawsuit or more that went on with them, and just all the behind the scenes back and forth with lawyers and management and record executives and all this, and as well as a lot of interviews mixed in there with other artists, other industry people with their views and perspectives on the music business today and how it's changing and evolving. Anyway, first of all, Jennine and I are huge fans of 30 Seconds to Mars. We think they're a great band to watch if you want to learn something about marketing, because they do a great job of connecting with their fans, their whole fan base, the echelon. They've done a great job of really building a community around their music and making you feel part of something. And they just do a great job with marketing. So if you want to learn some tricks there, just follow 30 Seconds to Mars, because they'll teach you a thing or two about marketing your music. But I guess the first big thing that I took away from this movie was the easy button comes at a price. The record companies are kind of the easy button of the music business. If you want to be instantly famous, if you want your music instantly all over the world, you want to be on big stages everywhere on the radio, you know, the music business, the record companies are the way to do that. They control that whole system. And they've built a system. They've invested millions and millions and millions of dollars into building this network of people and people that specialize in things, and built in the distribution and the PR, and all this has been built into their machine. But that machine comes at a price. And the price is not just monetary, because in the movie we definitely learn about the monetary side of what that price is, but it also comes at a creative price. The thing that blew my mind was these guys are trying to record this new album on their own without the support of the record company because they're in a lawsuit with them. How do you focus on that? How do you get out of bed every day and say, wow, I'm excited to make a record because I'm being sued for $30 million, woo! You know, how do you focus on anything in your life when you're in that kind of a battle, in that kind of David and Goliath battle? How do you focus on anything? So not only does the easy button come at a monetary price, you know, because obviously you're giving a big percentage of your money to a record company, but it also comes at an emotional price, it comes at a creative price. You know, there were a lot of different costs to be paid to work with EMI in their case. But the second point I got out of this is that the record company provides value. I mean, they're there for a reason. Like I said, they created this machine. They can provide the instant stardom, the instant fame. They can provide that pipeline right into this network of people that they have. But, you know, they provide a value. And at some point in the movie, Jared is, you know, kind of thinking out loud as he does for the camera. And he's thinking, you can see the gears turning as he thinks, I don't want to go on my own, because he's kind of doing that balance of, do we stay with the record company or do we try to go out on our own and be independent? And he's saying, if I'm independent, you know, the realization he comes to is he becomes the president of his own record company, and suddenly the music is the back seat and the day-to-day becomes business. It becomes the record business. It becomes figuring out distribution and figuring out PR and marketing and all those things. He talks about that he doesn't want to do that every day. It's going to take all the fun out of it. So they're providing a value right there. You know, they deserve to get some money because they're obviously doing something that all these artists don't want to do. So that value that they provide is that network, is that experience, is that all those things, that whole pipeline that they have, that machine that they've built, that's the value they bring to the party, and that's why they deserve to get paid. Now, we could argue about how much do they deserve to get paid, and are they getting paid too much? I don't know. They don't go into a huge amount of detail into their deal and the things going on. They do claim that they've never made a penny off of any of their records, but they don't talk about how much they have made off of their concerts. And they're a huge touring band. They put on huge shows, especially outside of America. South America is huge for them. They're doing 100,000 seat stadium shows down there. So I'm sure they've made money off of touring. But they claim they've never made a penny off of their records because of this record deal. So is that fair that they never make any money and the record company makes all the money providing this value? Well, maybe, because the record companies provided this instant fame. Without this platform of this record that's been pushed all over the world, would they be able to go out and do 100,000 seat arena shows? Would Jared Leto be in all these movies? Would he be as popular as he is? I mean, that's the argument to be made for this whole 360 deal and how they should be getting a piece of everything because they've made you famous. That's their contention. And maybe there's some truth to that. So those are the two big things I took out of the movie. The easy button comes at a price, and the record company does bring value. So I guess the other thing that you might want to take away from this movie, if you're an artist, you definitely need to see this movie. But the things that you probably want to think about as an artist watching this movie is, what is that easy button worth to you? What is that fame worth to you? What do you really want to get out of your career? Is it the fame? Is it the music? Is it getting the music to the people? Is it playing live? I mean, what is it really that you want out of a career in music? Maybe it's the money. I don't know, but it's probably different for everybody. I'm sure it is. It's a mix of all of the above. But how do you answer all those questions? And I think if you ask yourself that question as you're watching this movie, that'll help you kind of crystallize it. So anyway, how about this week? How about we do this? Why don't you come on by and leave a comment below the video. You can find it onlyskyartist.com/artifact if you're somewhere else on YouTube or you stumbled across this somewhere. So come on over to the website, onlyskyartist.com/artifact, and leave a comment about how you feel about your music versus controlling your music. With the record company, you give up a lot of control. So how much control do you want to have over your career, and why do you want to have that control? What's important to you? So come on over to the website, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.